Let's now learn how to draw tangent to a circle. You know what tangents are? A tangent is nothing but a line which touches a circle at only one point, correct? At exactly one point. So if I have a circle here and I give you a point inside this circle, how many tangents can you draw? No tangents, right? The point is inside a circle. Any line that you draw from this point is going to cut the circle at 2 points. A tangent needs to touch the circle at exactly 1 point, which is why no tangents are possible. Correct? So point inside the circle, no tangents possible. Simple. Now let me take a point on the circle. If you take a point here on the circle, now how many tangents can you draw? Exactly one tangent. At this point, we can draw exactly one tangent. If you were asked to construct this tangent, how would you construct? This is a very simple tangent to construct. Let's call this point as point P. Let's say center of the circle is O. Join O to P. This is the radius. You know the tangent radius property. The radius will always be perpendicular to the tangent. That means this angle is 90 degrees. Correct? So drawing the tangent at point P is nothing but drawing a line perpendicular to OP at point P. You already know how to do that. From point P, you will measure some distance in your compass. You will extend OP. You will draw two arcs. What are we trying to do? We are trying to make P the center of these two arcs because we know how to draw perpendicular bisectors. Now move the leg of your compass to one of these arcs. Take a distance more than half of the distance between the two arcs. Cut an arc on both sides. From here, cut an arc on both sides. Join these two, you will get a tangent. Correct? That's simple. It is nothing but drawing a line perpendicular to OP. Very simple. Now what if we take a point outside the circle, right? Let's say we have a circle here and we have a point P here outside of this circle. Now how many tangents can you draw? 2 tangents. You can draw one tangent on top and one tangent below. Correct? There are 2 tangents possible to this circle. So from point P, you could draw 2 tangents to this circle with center O. If I ask you to actually construct these tangents, how will we construct them? How will we draw these tangents? We can again use the same property. We can again use the same property as earlier, which is that the radius is going to be perpendicular to the tangent. There's just one slight complication. We'll quickly realize what it is. Let me call these points A and B, the point where the tangent is touching the circle. So you know basically that OA is going to be perpendicular to AP. Similarly, OB is perpendicular to BP. Great. What is the difficulty? We don't know points A and B to start with, correct? What is given to us is just the circle and point P. We don't know points A and B. If we knew A and B, then it's easy, correct? We just saw how to draw it. We'll simply draw a perpendicular line. Now what do we do? You see this angle OAP, this is 90 degrees, correct? Because we said these two are perpendicular, right? Where do you see 90-degree angles in a circle? The angle inscribed inside a semicircle is 90 degrees. That means if I draw a semicircle this way, with OP as the diameter, if I draw a semicircle, it will pass through point A. That's what it tells you, right? That is what understanding a property really is. You don't need to memorize. When you're talking about circles and you see a 90 degrees, you should immediately think of angle inscribed in a semicircle. That's it, it's done. Once you realize this, the construction is over. That's why there's nothing to remember. You don't need to memorize these constructions. Once you know basic properties, in all constructions across 9th and 10th standard, what do you really use? Congruency of triangles, similarity of triangles. That's all you use in all constructions. In tangents to a circle construction, obviously you'll use properties of a circle. That's all there is to it. Right? It's over. Now it's easy. Now you can figure out how to construct. Correct? Because this angle is 90 degrees. It has to be in a semicircle. So what do we need to do? We need to draw this semicircle. If you draw this semicircle, our aim is to find point A, correct? What we don't know in this entire figure is point A and B. How will you find point A? Wherever this semicircle intersects the circle, that is nothing but point A. How will you draw the semicircle? It's a semicircle with OP as the diameter. How will you get the center of this circle? You'll draw a perpendicular bisector to OP. You don't need a perpendicular, you just need a bisector. But the only kind of bisector we know is perpendicular bisector, so we'll draw a perpendicular bisector. Correct? Because what we need is the midpoint of AB. That will be our center of this semicircle. So keep the leg of your compass at point P. Take a distance more than half of OP. Draw an arc on top and the bottom. Move the leg to point O. Again, draw 2 arcs. join these 2 points, you'll get your perpendicular bisector. Wherever that perpendicular bisector intersects OP, let me call it point Q. This Q is the center of our semicircle. With Q as the center, draw a semicircle. Wherever the semicircle intersects the circle, the smaller circle we started with, that is nothing but your point A. Same logic will apply on the other side. What is B? B is nothing but if I take OAP and if I take a mirror image, I'll get B. Correct? So instead of drawing a semicircle on the top, I'll draw a semicircle at the bottom. Right? Same semicircle, if you shift it to the bottom, you will get point B. Right? Draw another semicircle. Center will anyway remain the same, right? Center of the circle doesn't change, so you draw another semicircle. So what you're drawing is actually a full circle. That will give you point B. Join PA, extend it further, that will be one tangent. Join PB and extend it further, that will be the second tangent. Correct? That's how you draw two tangents to the circle.
If you like this video and want to watch many more amazing videos like these, like and subscribe to our channel now.